So just a reminder from yesterday, we did rectangular prism, surface area. Surface area is like wrapping paper. You have 6 sides, top, bottom, front, back, left, right. So let's find the worksheet from yesterday that I have. Oh, here it is. So we did the first 3 together, right? Oh no, we didn't do it the first 3 together. I asked you for the answer for number 2 and number 3.
I need the worksheet.
It's like this, and it's in one of those baskets. It'll be the pink, orange in the back. There you go. Good job. All right. Did we finish number 4? Let's do number 4. I'm gonna do number 4 with you. If you didn't, move on, and then you can check your answer for number 4. I'm gonna do number 4 in my notebook because there's a lot of work to do. Okay, number 4. You need the front and I'll spell it out. Front and back area. Unless it's a winning lottery ticket, I don't want it.
Someone has to report it through 44.
Is it me? No, then I don't want it. If I'm not winning $1 million and I'm not leaving this classroom.
It's at 8:25.
She's late. Terrible.
Tell them that she's late.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's fine. What if I just eat it? Just pretend it never happened. Yeah, I know. Huh? Yeah. I haven't had a donut in like a week. All right, May, it's for you. All right. So the front side, I'm going to say, what do you guys consider the front side for number 4? What are the 2 numbers? 17 and 14? Okay, how many of you say 4 and 14? Okay. It doesn't really matter. As long as you do all the sides. Technically, this is the front side. This is the left side, and this is the top side. Does it like 100? So it's kind of like on an angle. Is it going to like completely destroy you if you call this the front and this the right? No. You can call, I see you're thinking now. You can call this the front, and you can call this the right. Is it going to kill the math? No, it really is not. As long as you do every side. That's what matters. So let's do the front side. Fine, let's do this side as your front. So what are my 2 numbers for the front? 17 and 14. So let's write that down. 17 times 14. And let's do the math on the side because I have no idea what 17 times 14 is. Everybody's doing 17 times 14 in their notebooks. And it might take them some time. Today's the 12th, right? You can watch the and see. Like, oh, what do I have to do? All right, what's 17 times 14? 238. Okay. 4 times 7 is 28. Carry the 2, 4, and 6. Placeholder 0, 7, and 1. 8, 13, right? And then 2. 238. So the area is 238. So if the front is 238, then the
Back is
238. All right, cool. That's the front, back. Let's do the top and bottom. So what are my 2 numbers for the top? Ooh. So what would this be? 4. And then this one is 17. Feel free to like highlight it with your pencil. I made a big deal of that with my other students. My other peers, I'm like, highlight it so you see it. So you see the numbers hopefully appear. This matches with that line. So 17 times 4. 17 times 4. What is 17 times 4? 7 times 4 is 28. Carry the 2. 68. So that means at the bottom is 68. So 238, 238, 68, 68. Okay, what's the last thing we have to do? No, I'm still not done. I'm not done. Left and right.
Last thing we had to do.
All right, what are my measurements?
4 and 14.
Yep. 14 times 4. So 14 times 4, 16, carry the 1. 56. So 56, 56. And now we add. The last thing is surface area. For surface area, area is to add. I was looking at SBAC questions that you're gonna see later on. So, what's our total for this? What's 238 plus 238, 68 plus 68, 56 plus 56. Wow.
724.
724.
I got 724.
You also got 724. My calculator got.
724.
Gosh. Yeah, 720. Yay. Oh, what is it? Yard squared. They might have you use a calculator for this one because it's just a lot of work.
They should only give it for like hard questions that have like decimal or like
No,
make us understand how to use the calculator.
no. It's the opposite. They'll give you a calculator when you really don't need it. You really don't need it for this. They'll give you a calculator to speed up your work. Because on the calculator, if you type all these numbers in, it won't do it for you. You still have to break it down, right? You still have to tell your calculator, okay, take these two numbers. Now take these two numbers. Now take these two numbers. Now add everything. Your calculator is really just helping you do the math faster. This is an SBAC question. SBAC is a state test. So your friend wants to paint her room. She wants to paint the ceiling white and the 4 walls purple. You are helping Sam determine the cost and amount of time needed to paint the room. The room is shaped like a rectangular prism with a height of 8, 12, and 10, right? Sorry, you didn't read the top. So there's the room. Additional information. The door has an area of 22 square feet. The room has 2 windows. Each window opening is 2 by 2. What is the area in square feet of the ceiling? So what would be the area of just the top part, right? The ceiling is the top part. That's the first question. The second question is, Sam needs to figure out how much paint to buy. Calculate for her total area in square feet of her 4 walls. She will not paint the door or window. So you would have to find the area of your 4 walls. This wall, the wall in front of us, and the right wall. So it's kind of like surface area, except there's no top and bottom. And then you would have to subtract the area of the door and the area of the 2 windows. Ooh, I like it. Then the next part of the question. Partway through painting her room, she runs out of paint. It's terrible. She estimates that there are about 125 square feet left to paint. The purple paint that Sam is using is only available in 1 quart. Assume she, okay. Each can of paint covers 40 square feet. How many cans of paint does Sam need to buy to finish painting her room? Explain to Sam why she needs this many cans of paint. So then it has you dividing. So it's 125, 40 for each can. How many 40s are in 125? And then the next question is, you also want to paint a room. So like for the SBAC, one question can take you an hour.
One question?
Sorry, did I say one question or did I say one question?
I think it's a two question.
You said one question.
Oh, okay. So I did say that.
You said one question takes an hour.
Oh, okay. Yep. And it's like it's not like super hard. It's just like a lot of time consuming, like a little this and this and that. And then when you log on to Aries, you'll see if you pass the state test. You guys all seen that, right? Okay, so everybody right now, I want you to work on number 5 and 7 with work and then upload a picture. I'm going to create the assignment in less than a minute. So let's get working. Come on. Let's get to it. Okay, well, after I've given you almost 5 minutes to cut, I think it's an appropriate time to continue working. Okay, so when you cut out your triangular prism, just like so, you'll see that was extremely rude. You'll see that you form a 3D triangular prism. Now, unlike a pyramid, your bases are triangles, and then you have rectangles. Okay. I guess you could call it a pyramid somewhat. When you unfold it, how many sides does it have? 5. So this one has 5 sides. Yesterday, how many sides did we have? 6, right? So there's a difference there. This one just has 5 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's one of the main difference between a triangular and a rectangular prism. Okay? A couple more things that are different. Okay, let me make this super clear. Yesterday, and the beginning of today's period, did we divide at any point when we were doing surface area?
No.
Did you divide?
No.
No. Today, with this one, we're going to divide. Why do you think for this one we're going to divide?
Because of the triangles we have to divide it in half.
Yep. Because here we're dealing with triangles. But what is my fear? My fear is that you're going to start dividing every single figure. Do not. Remember yesterday and the beginning of today, you did not divide. Today you will because it has triangles. So don't only divide by 2 when you have triangles. Only. Oh. Okay. Let's write this down. Today is 4/12/22 and we're going to do a triangular prism surface area. All right. How many sides does it have? 5. So let's write that down. This has 5 sides. What kind of size does it have? What kind of shapes do we have? We have a triangle. How many triangles? 2. So we have triangle number 1, and we have triangle number 2.
Right and left?
Yeah, we could. Then what else do we have?
Front, back, and bottom. Front pointing up, front pointing back pointing in the front. Keep top, front, back, and bottom.
Interesting way of looking at it. I see what you're saying. Front, back, bottom. It's an interesting way of looking at it. All right, but I'm going to go. Miss Emily doesn't like change. Rectangle 1. Rectangle 2.
The numbering them is the
Correct, because that's what I did 2 years ago, so I'm going to do the same thing. Okay? So, this is going to be rectangle 1, rectangle 2, rectangle 3, triangle 1, triangle 2. Rectangle 1, 2, 3, triangle 1 and 2. All right, 5 sides. We good? Write this down. This is the most important part. The cutting, the putting it together is not important. The folding, not important. At least not in 7th grade. What we're writing is the most important part. It leads up to the math. So you putting it together, that's extra. We don't want to be extra today. All right. Can you see like this rectangle 1 is bigger than rectangle 2? Do you see that?
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
All right. Here's a perfect example that it's not the same. All right. We're going to say that this is 7 centimeters. This is 5 centimeters. And we're going to say that this one looks smaller, so I'm going to do 4 centimeters here. So this is 7, this is 5, because if you see it, this one's longer, which is perfect. Okay, so if this is 7, what does this line measure? 7. See? 7, 7. What does this one measure? 5. So what kind of triangle do we have? Our triangle measures, 5, 5, 5, and 4. So what is a 5, 5, and 4 triangle? An isosceles triangle. All right. Do you have the measurements? Okay, can you find the area of the first rectangle? What is the area? So area equals 35 centimeters squared. So I'm going to write that down. Rectangle 1 is 35 centimeters squared. What's the area of the second rectangle? 28. Write it down. Area is 28 centimeters squared. 28 centimeters squared. What's the area of the third rectangle? Yep. Area is equal to 35 centimeters squared. So 35 centimeters squared. We're okay? Does that make sense? This part I'm going pretty fast because this is the same thing we did yesterday, right? If you're still stuck on what we did yesterday, I suggest you watch the video. Oh. All right. Now, triangle. Let's look at triangle 1 or triangle 2. They're equal to each other. How do I find the area of a triangle? Yes. Unfortunately, when you take the map or the SPAC, I can't signal the. So you got to remember, write this down. Area is base times height divided by 2. Area is base times height divided by 2. Why do I divide by 2? Because it's half a rectangle. It's half a rectangle.
Wait, what?
Huh?
It's half a rectangle?
Be prepared to be mind blown. Here's my rectangle. Here's my base. Here's my height, right? Or length times width. If I cut it in half.
Whoa! Oh my god. That's a square.
And I delete it,
Oh,
what do I end up with?
is it
A triangle. So it's base times height, but divided by 2 because I cut it in half.
Oh my god, that's a square.
Huh?
Rectangle.
That was a rectangle.
Rectangles are way longer. What? What did the kid say? I thought it was the
Rectangles are way longer.
Is that wrong? This is a big man.
It's a really disappointment.
What happened?
What happened on there?
Okay. Do we What makes a shape a rectangle?
It's
Yes.
it's two pairs of sides and it's four right angles.
Yes, sort of. So 4 right angles. The top and the bottom are the same, and the left and the right are the same. They're not. So I'm not traumatized at all. No, of course not. No.
Yay!
So
No.
are all 4 sides equal? No, but this side and this side are equal, right? And the top and bottom are equal. That makes it a rectangle. Is that a rectangle?
Yes.
Yes. These 2 sides.
No,
These
it's
2
not
sides.
a rectangle because of the side.
But you know, it's freehand, but you can see it, right? So a rectangle comes in many sizes. It could be super long. Yes. Or it could be a smaller size. Just as long as these are the same and these are the same.
That looks like a square.
But remember, all squares are also rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. Okay, that wasn't traumatizing. So, base and height of my triangle. What's my base of the triangle? So if I look at my triangle like this, what would be my base? 4, because this is 4, right? I'm going to go over here and do it. So this is my base. My base equals 4. What is my height equal to? Is it 5? No. Why is it not 5? Because 5 are these sides. And these sides are like not straight, right? When you they're not. They're there to confuse you. They're there for the rectangles. They're not there for the triangle. So your height has to make a what kind of angle to the base?
Good angle.
A right angle. Wow. So your height is actually inside. Your height is actually inside, and I'm going to call the height, let's go with 6. I'm not sure if that's mathematically correct, but you know what? It's all right. So you can't use the 5 because they're not straight lines. So make sure you're writing this down. So all you see, your triangle should look like mine. It's flat and it has all these numbers inside. Because in 7th grade, our job is not to build them. Our job is to figure out the math. In like 4th grade, your job is to build them. Fun times in 5th grade. All right. So 4 times 6 divided by 2. Yep. 12. And this triangle is 12. So the hardest part of this shape is that you have to remember that the triangles are base times height divided by 2. That's the hardest part. The rest of it's pretty much the same. All right, surface area. So we're going to add up all this. Surface area is equal to 12 plus 12, 24. 35 plus 35 is 70 plus 28. 12, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? 112? 122? I don't know. You add them, because I might have made a mistake. But as soon as I get one confirmation, I feel better. Yeah? Okay, cool. So that's it. So my surface area is 122 centimeters squared. Hard, easy, medium. Yeah. I mean, I don't expect you. Oh, we're gonna have to clean up. Okay, just stick this in your notebook. We'll glue it tomorrow. Stick it in your notebook. We'll glue it tomorrow. Let me pass out the homework. Can you pass in the scissors? Can you, on your way out, can you throw away the trash? So you can use them at the end of